What's poppin'? What's good? Peace and light, fam. We got K-Prez with us in the building.
It's some light though.
I love it. I love it. It's sunlight though,
sir.
which is true. You know, when you being authentic, as this brother is, always a pleasure to converse and just yo. I be picking his brain. We be going back and forth on the gram.
Yo, word is mine. We do all the time.
We do all the time.
For real.
So, Prez, you from Jersey?
Yeah.
You know, I'm from the Bronx. You already know where hip hop started. I think we make it 50 years now.
Yeah.
We make it 50 years. Yes. So yesterday I saw that you had a live performance.
Right.
And that looks super dope.
Yeah.
So can you talk about like these performances? How do you feel when you get on stage?
When I get on, you know, it's like, man, you know, you feel all that adrenaline, and it's like it's a good ass feeling because, like, you know, people love good music, and I'm a fan of music. You know what I'm saying? First, before being an artist, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I believe when you make a song, to have a live performance, you're supposed to match that same energy. You know what I'm saying? I always put my all into it. I give everything, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I do, and I love it. You know, even my first show, I remember my first show, like, it was at the Blue Room in Secaucus. That shit was so fire. I wasn't even nervous. I wasn't nervous or nothing. I just got on stage. Oh, my bad. That's in Jersey.
That's all right.
That's in Jersey. It sounds crazy.
I be driving. It's crazy. Nah, it don't sound crazy. I think I've seen it. It's like SEAC, son, like that. All right.
It's weird, but
it's that my pronunciations be limited sometimes. I stopped in certain phonics pages. Don't judge me. I'm just keeping it honest with people. Like, it's all right. But I'm a great reader, and even better comprehension. That's what people lack. Fuck reading. Can you comprehend it though?
Yeah.
Thank you. And you guys already know we got Wolf with us, our producer in the building.
Shout out to Wolf.
That's my guy. Always a vibe. And the juice of the day, we got some hibiscus.
Try this.
Ginger. Something I can't pronounce. I am not doing that. If one of you know it, shit with what?
Hibiscus?
Hibiscus, I have that part. I got the Chandra. Okay. All right. Lemon juice and maple syrup. Natural maple syrup, okay, guys? And this is obviously definitely a detoxifier.
It's organic.
We all three, we have this. And we're going to cheers to everyone to health is wealth, vitality. Even if you're not getting your juice in, please make sure you are drinking your water. I'm saying that to you. I'm saying that to me this week. I am dedicated to making sure I get at least 3 liters
that shit is
a
vital.
day.
That shit is vital.
Yeah, to flush, right? And that's what I love about Prez. Like, he's not just this guy that is a connoisseur and is lyricist, ill lyricist. He takes care of his body.
Yeah, you know,
all right?
I
He
dip
takes
and
care of
dabble.
his mind and his body.
I dip and dabble, like, for real, because, you know, like, everything got to be right. Your mind, body, and soul, everything has to correlate, you know?
I saw you on Underground. It was an Underground podcast. They were interviewing you in Cali. You were there in November, I believe.
Word.
And you were talking about that, like, in the midst of them interviewing him, he talked about drinking his elderberry, sea moss.
Of course,
I was loving it. I was like, yeah, go ahead, let him know. But hold up.
Yeah.
All y'all people be ODing. People, health is wealth. Yeah, exactly.
Take care of y'all body, please. You feel me? Because, like I said, you got to have a balance everything out. Shout out to Styles P, because he the one that really got me on my game about everything.
Wow, shout out to Styles P.
You know, because he be pushing that heavy, and I fully support it. You know, like, he the reason why I be taking shots of black seed oil. And I'm actually out of black seed oil. I'm mad as hell. I'm going to go, you feel me, re-up tomorrow.
Yeah, we got anybody that want to send us some products. We definitely would love some.
Like, come on, let's get
you know what I'm saying? I'm going to make sure I'm going to tag Wolf. You already know K-Prez. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we'll feature that. I would love to see people. And yo, if you really popping and all of that, let's talk. Let's bring you up. Let's talk about, let's get your story behind why you doing that. Because health is wealth.
Yeah.
And besides movement and everything like that, you got to make sure that you are putting the right things into your body, not just your mind.
Right.
So with that being said, do you have any new things going on right now? Of course you got new things going on right now.
Yeah.
Of course he does.
That's
so you got some, you're working on your own?
Yeah. All right, so everybody know I have put out a project with Snow Goons. Shout out to Snow Goons.
Shout out to Snow Goons out in Germany. Yo, my boy is internationally known.
That's fam right there.
Yes, bless.
Yeah, we put out a project the come up last June. Shit was fire, crazy. So what it is now is like I'm putting out my own little project. It's a freestyle project. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back to the mixtape days. You feel
Let me take it back. He put in a big project together.
Like, you remember like that 06, 07, 08 mixtape era, you know, the Lil Wayne, G Unit, Papoose.
Yes.
You feel me? I got inspired by artists like those during that era. You feel me? Because Mama Prez, she used to take me and my brother to the flea market. You know what I'm saying? We used to get all the CDs, you feel me, the mixtapes. And yo, like these mixtapes used to be like 30, 40 tracks. Straight different freestyles. Like, yo, like G Unit shit, everybody. Shout out to Lloyd Banks too. He was going crazy.
Yeah, I read that. G Unit, that was your thing, Papoose.
Yo, listen.
Cassidy was your favorite rapper?
Cass, word is bond.
Respect.
You know one thing about it, Cass, one of the reasons why, like, I'm so aggressive now in my raps too. He one of the reasons why, like, because I used to always listen to Cassidy. Like, when he did that Aim for the Head freestyle, produced by Swizz, that shit was fire. I'm like, and you know what it was, too? Every bar is a quotable. That's why one of my, like, the outro on my freestyle project, I got a bar with Cassidy in that shit. I was like, what I said something about Cassidy. I said, like Cass in 06, I'll crush her. Out to get bags heavier than Bone Crusher. Like, come on, like, you feel me? Like, stuff like that is like, I'm giving people... You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm
the
respect
having that respect.
Yeah, they call it flowers, but you giving them their flowers. You giving them the respect.
I was inspired.
The legends.
Truthfully, feel me? So it's like a warm up for my fans. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they gonna appreciate that shit because they love me when I talk my shit. They love me when I jump in that bag. You know, because you feel me? I mix it up. I'm versatile.
I like versatility.
I'm very, very versatile. You know, everybody know I got substance. You know,
a lot of substance.
I got tracks that, you know what I'm saying, really make you think.
One of my favorite lines in that, I don't know, it's with Snow Goons. You already know, it's the one with the magician.
Oh, the levitation.
Yes, levitation. Mm-hmm. You said, son, I'm a magician, and you.
I said the magician. I had these niggas jumping out the chair. So listen, never mind what's the point in having this. What's the point in having this when you deaf to it all? Your condition is severe. Medicare ain't gonna help. Maybe God will interfere. This industry shit is weird. Tell him to clear the air.
Yeah, that was tough. That was tough. Not only that, but you just saying so much in the Medicaid's not gonna care, but definitely not.
Yeah, they ain't gonna because it's like, come on, like, what's going on? Like, are you know what Hov said? Do y'all fools listen to the music or you just skim through it? Like, come on.
So I also read you have an interview. It's with Pop Break. It's online. You guys could definitely check that out. It's a great interview because I like how they break down the questions. But you mentioned in 2009 that you listened to J. Cole's album and that changed you forever. That elevated you to a place and I guess brought you to this purpose of you.
Yeah, it did because like I said back then, you know, all I would listen to was G Unit, Cassidy type shit. And of course, you know, that's like, it's bars, but you know, it's gun bars. You feel me? It's gun bars. So I stumbled upon J. Cole shit on YouTube. You feel me? I was like, who the fuck is this? Like, I never heard that shit. But in the comments it was like, oh yeah, he next up. And I was like, let me listen to this shit. I listened to that shit and like, dead ass, like, that shit blew my mind. Because he wasn't rapping about like guns.
Right.
And that's the first artist I really listened to back then. Like, oh shit, like this nigga was talking. He was rapping about school shit, life shit. Then he still was talking about like
girls,
shit in the street.
Women.
Yeah, girls and women. Like, yo, that shit was so fire to me. Like the way he painted the pictures. Like, I'm like, yo, that shit had me.
It gets you in your mind, gets you in your heart.
My mind because it's like, yo, I could do this shit too. Because you feel me? Of course, I was like. I grew up, you feel me? I grew up in the streets, but I wasn't in the streets. You feel me? Makes sense? Actually, shout out to Sue Surf, feel me? Jersey. You know what I'm saying? He actually, he was on an interview talking about just breaking that whole shit down. Like, you could still be from the streets, but not ever play in the streets. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference.
And it affects all of us.
Yeah, it
like
affects
all of us as a collective in the area, it affects us.
Even he said the little kid that's, you feel me, riding his bicycle that don't got nothing to do with it. He grew up in the hood. He from the streets. You know, technically he's still from the streets. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so I always been around, you feel me, like cousins, homies, like all type of shit. But you know, when I heard that shit, like I said, it put a battery in my back. Like, yo, I could do this. I could be myself. I don't gotta be like, oh, like
a killer.
Like niggas, like you feel me?
You
like,
could be a killer, and there's so many different ways of
like,
being a killer in life. But I mean, like killing people is not good.
You know
people.
what it is? It's not the route I even wanted to
that
go.
But let me ask you something. Let me ask you though. All right. So growing up, seeing everything around you.
Yeah.
Were you always good with words? Because you a wordsmith.
Facto.
So were you always good like in writing? English, was that like came natural to you? Like I asked that because so many young boys, more than the young girls, they actually struggle with expression. You know, like for girls, it's like we naturally, it's just innate. We talk right away. You know, we comprehend more, and boys they struggle more. So for you in school, how was school for you? Maybe that's the question. How was school like for you?
Listen, shit, school like
everybody stay in school. We know that's hard. Just finish. You know, focus on something.
Like for real, like if you know what I'm saying, you still in school, you love my music, stay in school. You know what I'm saying? Because truthfully, I hated school. I hated school. Besides, you know what I'm saying, besides art class and English, I hated school. You feel me? But that goes to like what you were saying though. I just naturally, like, I don't know what it was. Like, I just always loved, like, putting words together. Even in English class, like, you know, when you would get the little essays or the little tests, and it showed, like, a picture, and you got to write a description about the picture. Like,
you probably had the ill description.
Listen, I would go crazy. Like, I used to write that joint till it was no more paper left. Like, I'm like, damn. Like,
damn, you got that A for real, bro.
Yeah, because I would really write up, like, a whole short film about everything, and I'm like,
all right, so we're going to fast forward school and homeboys. How did that affect you? Like, you know, everybody picks different paths. Yeah, so were you easily influenced by your homeboys, or were you the one leading the pack? You look like a leader to me.
I mean, it was a mix of both because back then, like I said, I did a lot of dumb shit. You feel me? Like, you know, the class clown or whatever, you know. And, you know, I did at once, you feel me? Like, I hung around, like, the wrong crowd in school, but then again, I still was cool with the niggas who was on they shit too, like good dudes. You feel me? So it was like a mix of both for me, feel me? And that's why, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people respect me now, because you go back home, like, I'm well respected in my hood. Like, niggas know me. Niggas know how I came up, you feel me? Like, and they hear my music. I ain't talk about nothing I never did, or you feel me? Like, niggas know me. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I think that's the part. So many people out here with a facade. Like, I don't know who y'all finessing, because when it comes to it, you feel me? People gonna know who's who. Energy doesn't lie.
They gonna put them cards. It's time to put them cards. Listen, ain't no hiding.
No, ain't no hiding from anything. And
especially now, you know, social media and the internet.
Whoa, I was just asking
pull up anything.
I'm not gonna say what the question was, but I'm like, yo, can I? He's like, I would. I mean, it's like I can't even think about y'all that much.
No, like, you know what Jada said? He said, "Nah, I ain't scared." What he said? He said, I ain't afraid to give my life to the public. Like, nah, you shouldn't have to be if you know who you are as a man, and you know what I'm saying. You genuine. You always been thorough. Like me, I know I'm good. Like, I got a clean slate.
Right.
You know
100%. So let's fast forward. All right, you start rapping. Now, how did you know you were going to take this to the next level? Because you're on the next level right now. For whoever is tuning in right now and you don't know K-Prez, now you know. First of all, now you know.
Now you know.
Okay, all right. And not only do you know, but now you're gonna he got a body of work. And how long you been doing this for now?
Damn, now it's going on at least 10 years.
All right, 10 years. You got a lot of body of work.
Yeah, I do. I really do. Like,
you got collabs. Like, I'm not even gonna be like, I'm not gonna. But he got collabs. Like, he's popping in Germany, and we talked about that too. On the gram, we were talking about like, so many people get fixated and popping and blowing up in their city. They forget there's a whole world around them, like that are open and more willing to like bring you in and accept you and lift you all the way up. Like, we get so caught up in I guess maybe it's not enough exposure.
Right, yeah.
Because I read that it was not read, but on the underground interview, you said it was a young lady from Germany that reposted you. And that's how you started buzzing out there. Yeah, and next thing you know, Snow Goons which is a major underground. And I don't just want to say underground. These guys is up and popping out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. And that they go back as far as like the 90s and shit. Just they always work with well-established artists, you know, and they major. You feel me? They real major. So I'm always grateful to be working with these guys, man. You know, they said they got me with anything, you feel me? Like I said, that's family right there, man. They believe in me. They go hard for me, you feel me? Like, it's always going to be good music.
But what do you think about going to other places where, you know, I guess it's a whole nother world, you know? You got a whole bunch of different kind of faces looking at you, you know? It's not just one selective group of people.
Yeah, to see it, yeah.
The possibilities are like endless.
Endless, you're right. It's endless.
So many people get upset. They be like, yo, nobody's coming to my shows, this and that. Now, when you do your shows, are you thinking about who's coming and who's not? You did put on a show. You know, or you just know people coming through.
I mean, you know, back then, yeah, I was, because, you know, of course, you know, you want, you know, people to come out and support you like that you actually know, you know what I'm saying? And even people who don't know you, like new fans and shit. But at the end of the day, I start worrying about that because, you know, you can't force nobody to do anything. And it's like, if they're gonna come, they're gonna come. You feel me? Like, so it's like, I don't, you can't. Yeah, you cannot.
We're gonna bring them down for that.
Yeah, because you feel me, you can't get to in your fit. One thing about like doing this, you can't be in your feelings too much, you know. And that's the thing. A lot of artists, you know, they come to me for advice back home, and they get in their feelings about, you know, certain things. Or if they go to a show and it's like, you know, supposed to be packed, and it's only like 10 heads that show up, it's like, yo, you can't be mad at that. You got to keep working. Like, this is moments like that build your character. Right. You feel me? And then mold you as an artist. You know what I'm saying?
And not to cut you off, but I want to say, because, like, showing up, right? Are you showing up to show others, or you showing up to show yourself? And when I say showing up to show yourself, show yourself that you really about that. That you not thinking about what other people think, what other people...
Wow.
I don't know. I guess thinking is enough, because thinking about what another person's thinking, that's just... It could mess up everything right there, you know, because then you become too wrapped up, too engulfed in perceptions, because perceptions is totally, you can't control that. You can't change that. Like, you can't do that for anyone. Yeah, are you showing up for yourself?
Yeah, absolutely.
Your craft.
Yeah, because I feel like, you know, first and foremost, you got to show up to show out, you know, and that's what I love doing. You show up, you got to show up for yourself first, because it's like, you don't show up for yourself, like, how can you show up for others? You know what I'm saying? It just don't, it's backwards. You know what I mean? Because you can't forget about yourself. You know, like, the reason why you even started doing it in the first place, because you believed in yourself at first. You know what I mean?
And if you don't, I think you could develop more. You could develop more confidence in yourself, because, you know, something else, like, if you never done something before, how do you know how good you're gonna be at it if you don't do it?
Right.
So no one showing up or someone showing up.
That's
And not only that, it just, I feel like it develops. You could come in. Welcome. Have a seat. Cheers. All right, hold on. Oh, I spilled that joint. I'm so clumsy. All right, salud.
Something like.
I know usually we doing alcohol, but like gotta keep it legit. Like,
hell no, this shit busting.
Yeah.
Yo.
People be on some. This is gonna cleanse you, people.
Man, niggas need a cleanser.
They do, especially after. I heard you say that too. Like, after a long night, you definitely need something refreshing.
After a long night of drinking. Yup.
Yeah, do something right and get some high carbs.
Yeah, sometimes like if I go crazy, like I wake up the next day and shit and just like hit up the smoothie spot. Get a ginger shot or some shit.
When did you start getting more into the things you're putting into your body?
I was like 2 years ago. You know, I started to really like read more about that shit, tap into it. Because one day, I ain't going to hold you, I woke up feeling crazy. I'm like, damn, why I feel like this? Like, And then I knew why.
You slimmed down too? Because I seen the videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, good looking. Yeah, I lost like 35 pounds.
Damn.
Where's mine?
Yeah. Yeah, and that could just be just waste. You feel me? The gut, the colon just needs to be released, y'all. Flush it out, people.
Where's the mind? You gotta get yourself right.
Get yourself right,
and that's what it is. That's why I always tell people like, make sure you
saw
take
your
care of
energy
yourself.
change.
Yeah, because like I was feeling crazy. You know what I'm saying? That I really was feeling crazy. Like,
Shit will have you crazy out here.
Like even just waking up and finding the energy to do something, and it started changing once I started taking like sea moss and you feel me, black seed oil. I started seeing it change.
You
I'm
cook?
Like, yeah.
I know you do, but they don't know you do. Yeah, because we be on some.
Yeah, I chef
it
up.
Like, yo, that look good.
Listen, presidential in the kitchen, like.
Yo, talking about presidential. I don't got them, but you gave me something. I don't got it. I put it over there in my bag. All right, let's talk NFT talk. Presidential's coming out with merch. Presidential's coming out with NFTs. So how soon do you think? Because I'm working on my NFTs, and we know this is all fresh.
You be tapped into it. I be seeing your
hype
stories.
Me up, hype me up. NFT
like
community, I am tapped in.
Because I'm like, yo, you tapped shit. You probably tapped into it more than me. I be like, you got the books on the NFT and shit.
That
I be
mean
like,
I fucking read enough. I read, but that doesn't mean it's enough.
Yeah.
Not only that, so with the NFTs, we actually gonna have Bronx Cryptos coming up here, and I got some other crypto gentlemen's coming up here. We're gonna talk about how to basically get it started, how to get into it. But just so everybody knows, and I'll say it again, nobody knows shit. It's like, it's still up and coming. Like, it's the basics of what you need to know, how you could, get it started in regards with OpenSea, and then you got Ethereum, and you got Solana, which is Solana's like the next coming up, but we don't really know if it's really gonna stick. So people are kind of, they got their eyes on it. People was already putting their hands in it, but it's iffy, and that's the whole thing with this. It's changing every day.
Changing everything,
but that's the
real.
Best part, and I told you that online. Yo, everybody got to get into digital content. We got to have digital content. So you see, like this is my digital content, and this is Prez. Like, we collabing here. We bringing this to life. Yep. Why? Because this is going to bring residuals. You feel me? So maybe right now, like, and that's why I said, you showing up for you showing up for others. Because y'all too worried about these likes. But we got to bring these people to be clients, to be like, is they investing with us, Is they vibing with us, growing with us? Because we each have a responsibility, and I talked about that with you too. So we need digital content. Also, the things that we put out there, we have to have accountability for what we putting out there in regards to the substance that we putting out there. What do we feed into the people? Because everybody want to eat shit, but when people want to actually give them some soul for themselves, they not ready. I feel like a lot of people are more tapped in now, and that's why you're something so major, because you're so special, because you ain't caught up in the hype. And talk to me about drill music.
Oh, the drill music?
Yeah, what's good with that? Is you doing any of that? Are you involved in this? I was at an open mic, and shout out to DJ Wawa and the Bronx native up in Tag Up over there in the Bronx. Yo, they were talking. They ain't have no drill producers the other night, but.
Like I said, I know a lot of people from New York, different artists and shit. Like you said, you from the Bronx.
Yes.
You feel me? Trav BK. You feel me? It's like, I'm so connected, back and forth. But it's like, yo, actually back home, they got a thing now that they just started called Jersey Club Drill. You feel me? I swear to God. Back home, it's a thing called that. So they taking the samples and doing the Jersey Club, but it got drill mix. It's like they calling it Drewski, like it's a new genre and shit. Everybody
Drewski from Hot 97. Drewski. Yeah. All right. Shout out to you.
They pushing that heavy. You feel me? But it's like, nah, like everybody got their own lane. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not my lane. You know what I mean? I feel like if you got a lane, stick with that shit and go hard. Listen, if I was doing trap, I'll be the best trap motherfucker I could be.
But the thing is with him, he could do anything.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I played around with shit. I got records in back home in the stash. Like,
giggles and kicks.
I just to see if I could do that shit. And I'm like, like if I wanted to get in that bag, I could. You
Facts.
Know what I'm saying?
Why not? And I feel like we should put our hands in everything creatively that we want to do.
Right.
There's no limits to anything. I think you limit yourself when you allow yourself to, when you put a cap on it. You feel me? That's why we be like, no cap. Put no cap on that ass, yo. They like, I guess there's a pause in there for some people, but literally don't, because Once you put a limitation on yourself with language, and that's why the wordsmiths. You know, I'm a wordsmith too. Once you put limitations, then you're not. You know, you're not allowing the universe to come in. And now we're gonna tap into this universal language and laws. So, you a spiritual person?
Spiritual, I would say, yeah. I mean, it's half and half. You feel me? Like,
you religious? You spiritual?
I'm more spiritual, more than anything. Like, I believe, you know, of course, I believe in God. I believe higher power. You know what I'm saying? And that's
100%.
That's what it is, because it's like everything that's happening it really is for a reason. It's somebody, you know what I'm saying, or something. You feel me? That's pulling the strings, making everything happen. All these things that you manifest and. You come on, like
Affirm.
You feel me? Yeah, like this shit is real.
Energy.
Like word is bond, the energy. Like I feel that shit. You know, like I told you before, I foresee a lot of shit. I give myself a lot of pep talks. Everything that I see that's gonna happen, that shit happen. You feel me?
So when you have these pep talks, what do they sound like? Because I feel like a lot of people, that's what people need to hear. People need to know it's okay to give yourself pep talks. It's okay. Not only the pep, big yourself up.
Yeah, big yourself up, and
Big
that's what it is.
yourself
Boost
up.
yourself. Like boost yourself. Like don't wait for another man to be like, you know what I'm saying, like give you a motherfucking applaud.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like, nah, you gotta boost yourself up. Get in your
Facts.
bag and be like, nah, I'm that nigga.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Before I hit the show yesterday, backstage, you know what I'm saying, I do my little rituals, my little stretches and shit. I was like, feel me? I told myself, like, hell no, like, I'm a superstar, the fuck?
That's right.
I'm a superstar,
He's
like, bro.
a major
like,
superstar.
Like,
More than past
like,
that. This is a legend right here.
And I felt that shit. And yesterday, I killed that shit, feel me? Everybody said I went crazy. I got in the crowd when niggas started rapping. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's the type of shit I talk about. You feel
the energy.
me? Yeah,
And
the
energy doesn't lie. And that's the thing. Like, it's cosmic energy, because we're cosmic beings, you know? So in regards to the spirituality, so you are the wordsmith, the person that is definitely always thinking about how to make your deliveries. So even in your personal life, you apply that also in how you speak to yourself. And when you talking to other people, and I'm talking about just in general, like, we ain't saying can't.
Oh,
we ain't saying
like,
broke. We ain't saying.
I'm big on that shit. And every time I'm around my homies, whenever I hear them be like, oh, I can't do this, I can't be like, nah, you can. Like, you gonna do that shit. You gonna get to it. Like,
Yeah.
like, oh, like, I need to make a quick bag. Like, bro, you gonna get that shit. Like, yo, I've been down bad before. Like, you feel me? I swear to God, like, the next 2 days, I'm up again. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because I believe myself, like, I'm gonna get it back. Fuck it. I invest into some shit, get that shit right back. Like, you know, so I'm big on that shit. Hell yeah.
Let me ask you something too. So, like, because I remember there was a time when I was calling myself a broke bitch, right? That didn't work. That wasn't working for me. That was
Yeah, you funny as
yo. It was like, yo. All right, like, hear me out. Like, hear me out. Hear where the language was coming from. That was all low vibrational, though, right? Because I was going through my things. What was I going through? I don't like using budget and money, because I feel like even budget is not a tasteful word. It limits your money right there, because now you telling your money is budgeted. So how can you make room for unexpected money to come in if you already on a budget? You feel me? So, with that being said, I don't use that word. But you know, I didn't have everything written out. And I always tell people, write your things down. And yo, if you use pencil, you know, I'm into the elements and alchemy and all of that. Pencil and paper, yo, right there, you that's a vibration. The universe doesn't understand jokes. You understand? So whether you joking that you a broke bitch or not, like, nah. And I get it. Sometimes you want to ha-ha kiki and shit. Be like, yo, bitch, you broke. But
niggas do
let's
a lot
be,
of that.
I've replaced all of the kiki. Yo, the universe doesn't get the kiki. They don't know. So it's like, all right, bitch, you broke. All right, we're going to give you that life. You feel me? You going, all right. Nah, you replace that shit with, like, my money's invested right now in bills. Like, I tell people, like, I'll be like, yo, so at this moment, I'm investing in a lot of other things right now, so I'm not gonna be able to make it there. You see the difference in me saying that versus saying the other. I'm leaving room for the possibilities. Because what if right there you be like, yo, don't even worry about it. Come through. That's the universe blessing you. Like,
don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Yo, come through. You don't even got to worry about that. You investing in other things. Yo, we just want you there. You don't got to do anything but be present.
That's it.
Yo, and there's a lot of beautiful people like that. That they not looking for you to, like, do anything but be there. But you got to already be vibrating on that. So when I talk about language, my puffers, y'all feeling these puffers real quick? Because I bet you like.
Word, nah, that shit fly. That's why I said
Thank
you got
you.
the puff pastries
You
up.
feel
That
me?
shit
I
fire.
was like, let me come a little fancy
Yeah.
for K-Prez. You
And
know?
then you threw the orange joint on, like,
Yo, yes,
I'm like,
it's gloomy in New York.
I'm like,
It's
damn,
gloomy, so
like,
we had to bring the bring the
Listen,
color. You feel me? And you know I'm
that's-
Caribbean,
yeah.
so that's what we do. What's your background?
It's my background's Jamaican, Black, Puerto Rican.
Okay, but everybody think you're Dominican.
Everybody think I'm Dominican, for
But
real.
shout- but I don't have
Listen,
Dominicans, so
I'm letting
shout
y'all
out to
know.
us. But-
Listen, shout out to my Dominicans. I fuck with y'all. I'm not Dominican. Nah. Yo, I was at 7-Eleven the other day, you feel me? I had my little red Hilfiger shit on, the college on. Every time I wear red, they think I'm Dominican. I'm like, yo, nah, it just color, like, it's some shit.
So we had the ladies, they be thinking you Dominican.
Yo,
they talk
word.
Spanish straight to you. Ay papi, hi.
Yo, shit, yeah, all that. Yo, all that.
We
They
so
say everything.
Yeah,
You
we
feel
so
me?
yo listen. Dominican right here. You feel me? Dominican, Puerto Rican.
Yes, sir. Shouts
We
out
just
to
know
my
what to say
Caribbean
regardless.
people, though. The
It's
Caribbeans,
Spanish
you
is
know,
the
we
love
hold it
language.
down, the Caribbeans.
Yes, the Caribbean. So
Mm-hmm.
like growing up mixed, how was that for you?
I mean, it was cool. I mean, you
You in
it's
Jersey.
just-
That don't even never phased you and shit like that.
Nah, because the thing about it is how I grew up. So I didn't grow up on, like, my dad's side. My dad's side, everybody Puerto Rican, feel me? My mom's side, everybody, Black and Jamaican. I grew up with my mom and shit, you feel me? So that's how I was, you know what I'm saying? I don't really even know, like, Spanish like that,
Trust me, you'll know when they
Feel me?
talk.
I know a lot, like Paquito. What is it? Paquito? I know Paquito.
Poquito. But it's all right.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Hey,
Don't
yo,
worry, my
word,
shit be
word.
shady.
Listen,
I'm not even.
We gotta
Don't worry,
get,
I'll
we
be
gotta
shady
get
with
right.
it.
I gotta catch up.
Nah, you lit.
I'm late.
You good. Listen, yo, I tell people, anyone, as long as you make an attempt, people always respect it. And yo, remember this: whoever's laughing, you can laugh too. Just tell them to say it in English. Period.
Yeah.
Like,
Because they're gonna be
it's a
like,
thing.
oh, yo, he said it wrong, man. Listen, look.
Nah, he's good.
I
Don't
take
worry.
a couple stumbles and bumps, but chill. Yo, you do too.
So, give us a day in your world. How do you put all of these thoughts on paper? Is it on paper? Do you use your cell phone when you writing? Do you make time to write?
I use all cell phone now. When I first started, it was strictly paper. Now I do cell phone. It's just more convenient. You feel me?
Really?
It's more convenient for me.
Like, y'all ain't scared of carpal tunnel and shit like that? Maybe it's an age thing, y'all. Excuse me, we're not gonna give all of that away, but
You know what it is?
Yeah,
Because I think
gracefully,
it's so
just
like
take it.
it's just so easy to access. I could take out my phone, like, you know what I'm saying? Take out my phone now, just start writing bars, put
But
that
that
shit back
shit
in my
die.
pocket, huh?
But if that shit die.
Oh, nah, it saves. The Color Note. I got a Color Note app. That shit got about like 1,000 raps in that bitch that go back to like when I first started. I swear to God.
Wow.
They keep everything in there, so no matter what, when I get a new phone, every time I switch my phone, the storage, it still stay the same. You feel me? It transfers over. So I got all that progress in there. Crazy.
Excuse me.
Actually-
all that money in
actually-
there. Yeah, this that's money
Actually,
right there.
my first shit I wrote in a phone, feel me? I can flip it to an NFT. Where's mine?
So, all right, back to this NFT shit. Mine's is dropping soon too.
Right.
And I'm working on some podcast NFTs. We're gonna be in there and we'll do
yeah,
something.
yeah,
we'll
we
be
would.
collabing
We
on
would.
that. What I wanted to say about the NFT and the digital stuff, it's gonna be really dope for you because you got this whole Germany thing going on, and you know
Yeah.
these Europeans and all that, they really big into this.
Yo, listen, nah,
Into
they
this
go
crypto
hard.
world, they
go
harder than
hard.
us out here. Like I think, like
They
for
go
us, it's more
hard,
foreign
bro.
and shit like that. But are you gonna be having like you're gonna unlock music with that? You think? Because remember we were talking about that with the NFTs. You could do crazy shit with it. But you could give NFTs. You could then unlock things with it. People could buy it.
that's
They
the
unlock
thing, like, it's so
special
much-
records.
Yeah. It's so many ways how you could go about it. You feel me? So many routes you could take with it. I'm still doing my reading and shit, and it's like, because eventually I'm gonna jump into it with my own shit, like, my own little ideas and all that. But it's like, really how I want to tackle it. You feel me? Because this new wave though, like that's it. Like, you gotta move with the times. You feel
Not only
me?
that, look at what's going on right
it's
now.
Already happening.
It's already happening.
Like,
I'm about to also, that's because I said that too, like with my business, I want to start incorporating taking crypto. Like, why not? Fuck it. Like, y'all got that crypto money? It's business. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Another thing to ask you, What are the women fans like?
Instead of women.
Yeah, what are the lady fans like?
I mean, shit, they
go hard for you.
They love it. They love it. I mean,
I see some German chicks. I had to hit translation on these joints.
Yeah,
like I didn't know what the hell, but they were like really
listen,
go
shout out to my lady fans. Yo, I got records for y'all coming soon. I don't not cause a lot of times my lady fans they hit me up like, oh, you need songs for females. Like I'll be like, chill, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Just let me, you feel me? Let me do what I gotta do right now. We're gonna get back to that.
Everybody.
But nah, I got a fire female record coming real soon. You feel me? The ladies can relate to that shit. Fuck with it. And you know, I'm big on like I'm versatile, so I give ladies, hype the ladies up, and also still like empower them too. It helps. It's been helping, you know. So you need that because you need something. You need a moment of stillness. Everybody.
100.
Because this world is so full of chaos. Your mind gonna be so like my mind. Like I tell everybody, my mind a fucking machine. I don't stop running. So until when I had that moment of silence, that's when I come back. I recoup. Be like, I bet. Now I'm ready to attack the day.
No. Right. Vegan? Or you a meat eater? And nah, hold on, let me re-question that. That was horrible. Why are we like this?
Yo, I don't know.
Why are we like this? Y'all know what I meant, but why are y'all like this?
I wasn't trying to laugh.
You guys, y'all nasty.
I don't know, yo.
Okay, carnivore.
Carnivore?
So vegan, carnivore. Yo,
yeah,
I can't even fucking say it. Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. Eso, dime. ¿Cuál de los dos?
Yo, I didn't know you said.
Which of the two? You got it.
Yo, carnivore. I would say carnivore, yeah, but at the same time, it's like vegan food. I don't downplay that shit. Like, it's days where I just eat nothing but vegan food. I swear to God. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing wrong with that. I like it.
Yeah, like Wolf and I, we kind of mentioned that in my little intro. We were talking about, well, I said, I'm not a fanatic of anything. I feel like my main thing in life, one of my main passions. You following me at Stoic_Gems. You're gonna put K-Prez. You already know. We're gonna make sure we drop all that information where you can follow him. But you can drop it right now though. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can follow me on all platforms. You feel me? My social media is K-Prez, KPREZTHO, and that's my social media handles.
So as I was saying, not a fanatic of anything, but I believe in us learning how to detox and cleanse our bodies. And it's like, yo, when people really get too into themselves here in the Western world. I just rolled my eyes real heavy right now. My bad. Yeah. That shit look crazy. Can we edit that out? Real crazy. But people really think these organs really function all by themselves. I mean, they do. If you know, just like God wanted us to do a lot of things all by ourselves until we started putting other shit in the mix. Yeah. But it doesn't. We need more. Our soil is depleted. We got the worst fucking soil. Not only that, our water is fucking whack. Okay. Yeah, y'all water in Jersey is really trash though.
Yeah, nah.
Jersey water is.
Feel me?
Nah, that Jersey water is really dangerous, right?
Nah, it is.
Out here in the boroughs, we got better water, and it's blessed. You know, I get it. You know, compared to other places and whatnot, but that tap water, yo, I was reading into it the other day. It got mad shit in there. And I always say that to people. I used to always say, it gotta be the tap water fucking these people up, bro. And truth be told, remember, where they dumping everything at? There's only so much these things could filtrate. And not only that, with the way things are, the way this paradigm is set up, they want to take over your mind. You feel me? And a lot of you just are letting them. So I hope you guys are watching this and you're thinking about what I'm saying. You may not like what I'm saying, and that's okay, because that's a good thing. That means that it is processing in your brain what I'm telling you right now. So we thankful and grateful, but we also got to be aware. We got to stay 10 toes down, and we definitely gotta bring the vitality into our lifestyle so that we could flourish, so we could bloom.
Right. Yeah, that's important.
It changes you. It changes everything about you, and it also makes you better. And 2 years ago, when you started taking sea moss and your juices and all of this, how did that change how you are as an artist? Because that does something different.
That shit was vital. You know, it was life changing. For real.
Like, this guy's drinking water with ashwagandha in it. All right? He's like on another level. I'm just here with some Evian.
Fire.
That is
tangerine extract.
And it got all right. So it's like
It's a little bit of everything.
a little bit of everything. And another thing, don't be a fanatic either of health because it's always switching.
Yeah, exactly.
That's another thing that got people. I know it has people fucked up because it's like one day tomatoes are good, the next day they're killers. Like we don't know which way to go. But I just say don't become a fanatic and
but
versatility as you mentioned
and
that you are.
That's the thing about it. Like even though I be on my health wave and shit. I give myself like at least like one day out the week where I just still eat like you feel me. I be on my fat boy shit. Like listen, I'm a fat boy at heart. You feel me? Like
that shit.
I like what I'm saying. Good eats, good vibes. Like I be posting.
I love good eats. Like that's why you gotta learn how to clean your body because you gotta know. All right, I did this today. You know what? Tomorrow it's gonna be a lax day, maybe a little intermittent fast, you feel me? Yeah. So because you want all the food from yesterday to break down, right? And then you feel me? Hydration. Oh yeah.
Heavy rotation right now. Those are my favorites.
Ransom, yeah, he definitely on levitation. He definitely was coming through with some. Yes, is it on levitation? That's on your team, like. People really hyping it up. It's not just hype, but when I say hype, I mean they really pushing you, and I love that. I love to see that for you because you deserve that.
Yeah, and that's why I tell like artists who, like I said, you feel me? They come up to me all the time, asking for advice back home, and I tell them just keep pushing this shit because like, I'm still making a name for myself. I still got ways to go. I came a long way. You feel me? Like because before, you feel me? I didn't have none of this, what I'm saying? People like hyping me up with, So now, like now that I got it, you feel me? What you gotta do is you gotta take that shit and run with it. You feel me? You feel me? I got a freestyle project coming out real soon. I know. Listen, I'm just gonna drop that bitch when it drop because I've been saying motherfuckers like it's gonna be out like real soon. I've been saying that bitch for about like 3 months now.
Stop saying that now.
Yeah, but that's it's how actually it is but no, busy. Because it's 98% done. You feel me? So I'm having it packaged
That's
the right way.
That's all the work you've been doing that I see on the gram, that you in and out the studio. You in and out the studio?
Yeah, because I be working on side things too. So you feel me? Like
he's working.
I was in the studio with Term.
He's working, busy working.
We working on some other shit.
I say, yes.
Yeah, so it's like I like to stay busy, keep myself focused, you know what I'm saying? But the project that's coming out, the freestyle project, is gonna get people warmed up. Quotables after quotables, like this one is one of them, you feel me? So I know y'all gonna appreciate that. So look out for that real soon. And I'm gonna have merch with it too. It's called Something Like Volume 1.
Something like
we going crazy. You feel me?
That's tough. I love that.
And you can find me on all platforms, K-Prez. Type it in Google, YouTube, everything will pop up.
Everything will pop up. And I guess before we close out, I definitely would like to close out. I didn't get to close out on mine.
Before you close out, we both got to do something light though.
Oh, yeah. We're going to do that.
But I tell people too, you know what? Like, a lot of people ask me like, something light? Like, nah, yo, that's heavy. I'll be like, yeah. Because you know why? Like, back in the day, when I like first started recording, you feel me? I used to always record and then I used to get out the booth, you feel me? Be like, nah, just something light. They used to hype me up. My engineer, rest in peace, the mastermind. You know what I'm saying? Like, we used to be in that bitch like 1, 3 in the morning. I used to come out, kill that shit. He'd be like, yo, that shit hard. I'd be like, nah, something like you feel me? Like dead ass. But then it keep people guessing because it's really, I know that I just went crazy. I went heavy, but it keep people guessing. Well, I love it. You feel me? And I don't do it on every track. I don't do it on every track though. When you hear something light though in the beginning,
it's because you know
it's some. That's
you
like
put some power, some heat.
That's like Benny shit. That's like Benny shit. When you feel me, you hear the butcher coming. Like, come on, that's when you know. Come on now, like, you got to cause havoc, nigga. Static. I'm giving niggas static.
Static.
See, now I'm getting hyped.
So give us your mantra. Give us a mantra for the people, because I love affirmations and little mantras and all that. 3 things. Self-empowerment.
Self-empowerment?
Yeah. I'll start off. You're thinking too hard. Come on, wordsmith.
Yeah, nah,
I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am rich. If anybody, you got to take care of yourself. People sick and trying to like give life to other people. Nah, you got to give life to you first. And then all of that, the rest just comes in. That's like not even a question. That I believe...
It's magical.
Yeah, I'm a magical individual. You gotta put your magic in this world.
I think I told you that before. Remember, I was like, yo, you magical. Like,
he definitely did.
I was like, you magical.
Let me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey, yeah.
Thank you, I'm blushing. You did. That was one of our conversations. How wonderful I am. Thank you.
That's just, you feel me, how I felt, cause you know, like, you really, like, you a good person, so
Thank you.
it
Likewise,
feeds off of
bro.
you, feel me. You could feel the energy, you know what I'm saying, when we exchange, like.
So also shout out to V Henny, the artistry entertainment, the artistry music. V Henny really be doing a lot of work out here.
Yo, don't get mad at me. I'm about to open your DM. Yo, I'm gonna definitely tap in with her.
Tap in. You tell them JazzO sent you.
It's so crazy because, like I always tell you, like, when V was doing all these shows out here, you know what I'm saying, when I first started, I used to hop on every card. Like, you know what I'm saying, we was in West End Lounge and shit, fucking up shows, you know, standing on couches and shit, wilding. You know what I mean? And it was a good ass time, you feel me? And I always tell V, she put on great ass showcases for hours, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like, if you ain't putting that work in, feel me, you ain't making these right moves, feel me, you ain't being strategic, you know, you ain't tapping in, you know what I'm saying, moving with the times and tapping in with the people online, like, you ain't gonna move, you ain't gonna get in the right direction, you know what I'm saying? You just gonna be rapping for self. And that's fine if you wanna do that, but you can't complain about it if you're not, you know what I'm saying, putting things into action.
100%.
It's
Sunlight though.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Check us out. You already know. We want to make sure we put all the handles down. And this is a lot to come from both of us.
No, thank you.
Thank
you.
you.
For real.
I'm so happy you came.
This was everything. Where's Bond? Appreciate you.
You're my guy.
Yes, sir, Ski. Hey.
With this malfunctions. Yo, Fashion Nova, we got to talk about these malfunctions, though.